Hey Karen, this is John, West Coast Connects. We reached out, spoke with you on Tuesday, promised this free video, so here it is. I'm going to keep things really short and sweet. Just want to show you 3 tips that you guys can do to potentially improve upon your website a bit and maximize the amount of traffic you're getting online. So with that, let me get started. You're doing a lot of good things here on your website. Love the form right here at the top. You have your Google reviews, your star reviews, 4.9 out of 5, fantastic. 256 reviews is great. Your site is very clean, it's very organized, it looks great. There's a lot of great things you're doing here. The one thing I would say is that there's not a ton of content here, and content is anything you can highlight, whether that be pictures, text. But in this instance, I'm talking about text. And, most of what you have here is reviews on the homepage, right? There's a lot of stuff involving reviews and what our clients are thinking, and, links to other sites, which are great. But you want a lot of content for a couple reasons. The first is so that you could be found for specific keywords. And you guys have a ton of pages, so there's a ton of keywords that you could be found for. And you are being found for 368 keywords. And looking at where you're getting your traffic, because it's saying that you're getting a ton of traffic, but it looks like a majority of the traffic is coming in through your careers page. So a lot of the traffic is coming into your Renown careers, to where people could potentially get hired by your company, which is great, right? Because I'm assuming you probably get called for people interested in doing roofing careers of various shapes and sizes, but probably not what you're looking for in terms of getting ranked for buyer specific keywords like this roofing Lewisville, Texas, and flower mound roofing and stuff like that. It's probably those keywords are probably more what you're wanting your traffic for. So I did do some research here also in obviously the town you're doing in, or you guys are in. You're doing a pretty good job in terms of your Google business profile. You guys are ranked number 1, so you're probably getting a lot of traffic there. There are quite a few searches for you in Lewisville. Also, if you went to Flower Mound, there'd be a lot of searches there. Dallas, obviously, there's 12,000 searches in Dallas. Fort Worth, 4,000 searches. DFW, using that keyword, 1,500. If we went to Irving, or like into McKinney, or let's see what else is over there. There's Allen, there's Frisco, so there's a lot of different cities and suburbs that you could potentially pull traffic from too, depending on how far you guys travel. But there's a ton of volume here for keywords that you can rank for. But let's keep it local and say you wanted to not only own this number 1 spot here, which you guys are doing, which is fantastic, but you want to get to number 1 here. What I would do is I would, roofing Lewisville, Texas, I would have that within my heading. I would have it within my content. I would even save an image as that keyword. And what happens is you rank higher and more efficiently when you have that within your content. Having it in your headings, super important, because those are what Google crawls first. If you were wanting to rank in say Dallas or Frisco or any of these other cities, you potentially would want to add like location pages for those particular pages, and then rank those pages specifically for that particular city. So there's a lot that you can do there. And for those particular keywords, because you're so far down, like you're on the first page or the second or third or something like that, you definitely would want to adjust where you have that within your content. You also want to add more of it, because the more content you have, the more keywords you could be found for. And then it is a ranking factor. It's one of the reasons why you see sites like Yelp, rank number 1, because they just have a ton of content. They're also getting power from their site, and there's a lot there as well. but they're getting a lot of that their site in particular probably has a ton of content on it. So super important to have that content on your site. You're doing a great job on your Google Business profile. So I'm not going to say too much about this. This is usually my second tip in this, but my second tip would just be to add to it, right? So, Lewisville, you own that city. You're doing great there. Potentially, I would add one in other locations, like so maybe have one in Flower Mound, maybe depending on how far you guys go. If you want to have one down in Dallas, all you need is an address really to get them going, and you don't have to show that address. You can have that as like a service location. So really important to potentially pull in more traffic, because you're not getting a lot of traffic from your website right now. You're probably getting a ton more traffic from your Google Business profile than your website. So really important to get these going, as you probably already know. And then last but not least, just continue to build up the strength of your site. And how you do that is referring domains. You guys obviously are doing that, currently. So you're doing or you've done it in the past. So you know what you're doing there. But really, you want this kind of to be a 1-to-1 ratio if possible. And you really want those links to be strong links that have to do with roofing and construction. The people that are toward the top of that of Lewisville construct roofing, they don't have as strong a site as you. They almost have half the referring domains, but they're almost as strong because it just depends on what kind of links that you have. So going after similar links, if not the same links, is really important. That'll help you, kind of move into those positions and move up the rankings. But also, going after sites that really uh, going after links that really help your site and really are topical or having to do with your particular service and industry. So those are my 3 tips. Add content to your site. Make sure that those keywords that you're wanting to rank for are there, and potentially add location pages that uh, so you can go after some like Dallas and Fort Worth and Flower Mound and other areas outside of your particular area there. And then also maybe potentially add a couple more Google Business profiles that you can continue to build and grow. And last but not least, continue to grow your site. So I hope this has been helpful. I hope it's been informative. If you'd like to know more, please feel free to reach out. My contact information is in the email. I would love your feedback either way. We also have a link to our Google Calendar. Myself or my business partner Jackie would love to get in touch with you at whatever time works for you guys. So with that, have a great day and God bless. Bye.